Quick tag was made. Ito doesn't
tag.
realize. Lashes later. Big pump kick. And that power once again on display.
X Factor,
That backbreaker.
This could be the X Factor right here. Lash Legend coming in right now and cleaning house.
This could be the biggest win, as you mentioned, for Metaphor.
Some momentum.
Cara.
What the?
It's Piper Niven. Niven, who was dropped. Her partner, Chelsea Green. From SmackDown. Green and Niven are here. What did you say earlier, Book? About business that doesn't concern you?
No, this is a little different. Consequences and beautiful.
Shot, you can't even speak.
Repercussions, that's what it is. That's what I was trying to say right there.
Piper Niven.
Consequences and repercussions. Here we go. Check it out, Vic. We're gonna fly.
We always say, expect the unexpected on Tuesday night.
Always expect the unexpected, Vic. Tatum Paxley is the ultimate obstacle in Jada Parker's way. Here we go. Here we go. Man, so close.
Parker able to power out. Enziguri does not connect. Paxley swung for a moment, and now Jada one more time. Paxley though able to counter. Paxley rolling through, back to her feet, and oh! Maybe not with all the force, but a second one with a little extra. Hip knot. And Parker proving her point tonight.
Trying to test that, but he's feeling the pain right now, Vic.
Just got tossed, and we know what is next. A fall from grace.
Good God, man.
And that powerbomb just silenced Crucifino tonight.
Here is your winner, Oba Femi.
Well, we knew Oba Femi was coming in with a mission, and hey! He just wiped out the underboss, right back in on Luca. I don't know if Stacks is gonna regret this decision, Book. We talked about that establishing of dominance.
Oh, man, Stacks all man, though. Stacks all man, Vic.
Oh, he is, but look what Oba Femi is doing to two men, and he's doing it with ease.
We talked about how Oba Femi is on the warpath, looking to recapture the North American champion. Oh, baby, should we move, Vic?
I think we shall, but just remember what takes place this Sunday. It's the Don! The Don finally getting out here. After tending to Rizzo, coming out here to fight the battle for the family. And overpowered by Oba. What's Oba doing? What did he just... Booker, what did Oba just... He just grabbed that in front of you. What did he do?
Oba's taking it to another level, Vic. This is real serious, dog.
Booker, I can't... I see out here, I mean, right here at our feet, I mean, Oba Femi has just taken out the family, and it now is methodically, almost enjoying what he's doing. And if you look out here to our right, tables, ladders, and stairs, Sunday at Halloween Havoc. The Don is tied. Booker the Don! I think that's a zip tie. And Stack just got put through this table. Booker, look at the Don. He can't do anything. The Don, look at the Don. The Don is zip tied. He can't even get off the
This
post.
is a preview, Vic. This is a preview of what's going to happen on Sunday night.
Oba Femi is forcing the Don to watch him destroy his family.
God.
The Don is absolutely helpless.
We are about to play in the Devil's Playground. For the first time in your career, somebody's actually gonna make you walk through hell. And we're about to play by the devil's rules, also known as my rules.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be barbaric, sadistic. Two men will enter the Devil's Playground. One walks out champion at Halloween Havoc. The fact could be Sol Ruca could be closing on a big victory here tonight, but just got turned around by Carmen Petrovic. And Petrovic now looking to slice through.
Oh, see there? Can't stay focused though, Vic. She's, see there? You see that?
And Adonis is, you're 100% right, Brooke. And she took her out off the ball and just got her soul snatched by Sol Ruca.
Here is your winner, Sol Ruca.
Sol snatches another soul.
You gotta be aggressive, not tomorrow, today. Tyreek, take it from someone who's been blindsided. Nobody's gonna give you an opportunity. You gotta just take it.
You drop this.
Thank you.
No. Thank you.
Hey, you're still nimble. I'll give you that.
That tells me right there, Lucien Price and Bronco need
Hey,
their
Jada Parker!
control.
Oh!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! I love it!
That's Lola Vice, who came out here finally getting her hands on Jada. Referee, though, distracted right now. Bronco Nima. Custer!
What the hell is going on here?
Custer! The referee didn't see it. Paying dividends ringside. Hank and Tank. A collision course just took place. And with the assist to Cole Custer, big tag team victory. Don't concern yourself in business that doesn't concern you.
Here we go. Whoa!
Julia
Come
gets
on,
out.
ref. Come
Super
on.
kick under the jaw. Jane just struck. Kalani Jordan, the Women's North American Champion, is here. Talk about a distraction. Rolling encore didn't connect. That headbutt did.
Not like this, Vic.
Jane on red legs. A tag was made. Stephanie McCare is legal. And Stephanie McCare and Julia looking to put the finishing touches on tonight's big momentum building win.
Here are your winners for Team Up, Julia and Stephanie McCann.
As Fatal Influence is ready to finally spin the wheel. Oh, no.
Well, ladies, it looks like we...
Booker! She's here!